how to become a millionaire. And I discovered this kind of accidentally by watching millionaires and billionaires in my life. And what I discovered is they all follow the exact same path, which I will now describe to you, and you can kind of figure out where are you on that path. Every successful person that I know, and keep in mind whether they're billionaires or millionaires, or even at least on the journey, they almost all started out dirt poor. So I'm not talking about people that were born into money, they're not trust fund babies, they had nothing. And it's like almost having nothing forced them into the path. Brief story to help you see the code. So a friend of mine, when he was in high school, he asked his father for a truck for his birthday. A very specific, like a 1970s C10 orange and white Chevy pickup. So his dad on his birthday brings him outside and he says, "Son, I got a present for you." And they go outside and they walk to the garage, and he's so excited because he's going to get this truck. And the garage opens, comes up, and there's no truck in the garage. But what is in there instead? A lawnmower, a gas can, and a weed eater. And he said, "Son, I got you something better than a truck. This is a magic money machine. And with the magic money machine, you can make as much money as you want, and you can buy that truck." And, of course, he was furious. But he started using the magic money machine, he started making money, and sure enough, he was able to buy that truck. Not only that, he was able to pay his way through college with his magic money machine, and eventually paid his way through law school. And now, the last time I talked to him, his net worth is somewhere north of $40 million. They make about $20 million a year. And they're all connected. Law school, the money, mowing. They all start where you would never think to look. It's with the simplest of an idea. Sometimes it's of a friend who, she did hair for people. She didn't know how to cut hair, but she could style it. So in high school, she started styling. Someone else started teaching lessons for the piano. At 17 years old, was teaching 40 hours a week at $35 an hour. That's $70,000 a year as a 17-year-old teaching piano lessons. Someone else, they would drive around town and pick up stuff off the side of the road that was being thrown away, and they would resell it on Craigslist. That person went on to make $6,000 doing that, went in with their mom, put $12,000 on the house, and at 12 years old, she's a landlord. Here's what everybody misses about business. I call it the aglet problem. You know, you have tennis shoes, and you have that little aglet is the thing at the end of your threads, or your laces that makes it go through the hole. We think we have to get an idea, and the idea is going to make us successful. It's never the idea. It is the business skills. Where do you get business skills? You have to do business. So when you're mowing yards or cleaning houses or washing windows or doing hair or teaching piano lessons, you're doing business. You're learning business skills. And what happens? In every single case, you get frustrated. You want to get frustrated with mowing yards? It's hot outside. And you can only mow during certain times of the day, and you can only mow during certain seasons. So now you're like, how do I make more money? Well, I can get a wider mower or a faster mower, or I can hire someone else. When you realize that you alone control the solution to your problem, that is so powerful, it will set your mind free. The other thing that's very instrumental that has to happen, you have to disconnect earning money from time. You cannot be paid by the hour. So if you do this for your kids, let them go dig up the flower bed and pull up weeds. Do not pay them by the hour. Pay them by the weed or by the bag or something. Do not pair time and money, because entrepreneurs don't bear it. I helped one guy on a 1-hour phone call. I helped him save $1 million in cash. If I would have known before the phone call happened that's what was going to happen, I would have charged him $200,000 for the phone call. $200,000 for an hour. You may think that's absurd. It's not about time. You can't save $1 million without me giving you this advice. The advice is worth it. So in every single case, the millionaire's journey begins with doing something so simple that you can focus on the skills, getting customers, collecting money, doing the work, customer service, marketing, follow-up. Those are business skills that are transferable. And then a problem happens, and then you solve it. And you start doing more of this, less of that, more of this, less of that. And then when you get the business skills, you recognize an opportunity and you move into that opportunity. And then that thing has something that sucks and you iterate it too. More of this, less of that. It's the skills. It is not, and never has been about the idea. And if you don't have these skills, the idea is never going to work.